Today, the angels guided me to you to reveal a truth that perhaps their heart has already felt, but that their doubts did not allow them to fully see. There is, between you and that person, a connection that transcends time and space. A bond that was drawn before your souls even met in this life. The angels tell me that what they feel, this restlessness in their chest, this sensation that there is something more than the visible, is not a coincidence. You are intertwined in a spiritual and emotional journey that has deep and divine roots. This love, which seems to withstand difficulties, which remains even when everything around seems unstable, is not a mere coincidence. With every gesture, every exchanged glance, every shared silence, your souls are communicating what words often cannot express. The angels want you to know that this person was placed on your path for a greater reason, a purpose that goes far beyond what any earthly explanation can justify. They speak of a predestined love, a love that was sealed in spiritual dimensions and awaits the right moment to manifest fully here, in the physical plane. However, there is something that needs to be understood. True love does not arise easily, without challenges, nor does it materialize before both souls are ready to receive and sustain this blessing. The angels whisper that you and that person are still in a process of growth, that there are valuable lessons that both must learn before destiny allows you to come together in a full and true way. It is not an empty waiting, but a divine preparation, a sequence of events that are aligning you for a union that will transcend any other experience. You must have felt that this person awakens you in a unique way, that by their side you become more aware of yourself, your deepest desires, your weaknesses, and strengths. This awakening is part of the journey. The angels say that the purpose of this love is not only union but transformation. They remind you that, often before truly uniting with someone, we need to connect with our inner self, heal old wounds, break limiting patterns, and allow our soul to flourish in its purity and strength. This person, just like you, is facing their own internal challenges. They carry doubts, insecurities, and maybe even resistances that prevent them from seeing what this love truly represents. But know that, at a deep level, your souls already recognize each other, already understand the value and depth of the feeling they share. What happens on the physical plane is just a reflection of what is still unfolding on higher planes. The angels are working, guiding, and protecting this connection so that, at the right time, everything falls into place perfectly. However, the angels also ask you to have patience and trust in the process. This is not the kind of love that rushes, that unfolds without preparation or maturity. They want you to know that every step taken, every experience lived by both, is a necessary preparation so that when you finally surrender to this love, it is solid, true, and blessed. They remind you that everything that is meant requires time to blossom, just like a seed that needs the darkness of the earth before opening to the sunlight. This predestined love is like a flame burning silently, but with a strength that, at the right time, will illuminate everything around. They are there latent, waiting for both to be ready to sustain it, to live the intensity it demands. And although it may be painful to wait, although the heart sometimes begs for immediate answers, the angels encourage you to trust. Trust that there is a purpose. Trust that every moment of uncertainty is actually an opportunity for growth, a step closer to this long-awaited realization. The journey may seem long, and the angels know that the waiting can be lonely and full of uncertainties. But they want you to see this phase as an invitation to take care of yourself, to cultivate self-love, to strengthen yourself and prepare for the love that is to come. Because when this union happens, it will be something grand, and you will need to be whole, with your heart light and ready to receive all that this love has to offer. At this very moment, the angels ask me to delve deeper into what you need to know about this preparation, this waiting, and the true purpose it brings to your life and to this love that is as strong as it is mysterious. There is a transformative energy around you, a change that may seem silent, but that is capable of touching the deepest part of your soul, if you allow it. The angels want you to understand that this predestined love is not a simple connection, it is not a random encounter. It is a spiritual joining that holds deep meaning. They reveal that you and this person have been united by forces that go beyond what the eyes can see, that the universe has chosen to unite you for a very specific reason, and that each moment of coming closer and moving apart serves to align your souls, so that both are in harmony when the right moment comes. This person who inhabits their thoughts, who makes their heart beat differently, is connected to them in a way that transcends common understanding. The angels show that there was a pact, a choice made by their souls in a past life or in a higher dimension. They have met before, promised support and growth to each other, and decided together that in this life they would be side by side once again, to experience and evolve through love. But for this reunion to be complete, it is necessary for both to be ready to receive and sustain the energy of this connection, which is pure and intense. The angels explain that for this love to manifest in its fullness, it is essential for them to go through healing processes, self-discovery, emotional maturity. They want you to see this moment as an opportunity to strengthen your inner self, to grow in wisdom, understanding, and so that you can embrace everything that this predestined union can bring to your life. The challenges you face now, the doubts that arise, are not obstacles, but necessary steps for you to rise and be ready for this love. On the other hand, this person is also going through a similar process. The angels show that they are on a journey of confrontation, where they need to deal with their own shadows, their own insecurities. Perhaps just like you, this person feels the intensity of this love, but cannot fully understand what it means. And it is at this point that divine intervention comes into play. The universe is working so that both are prepared, so that, at the right moment, they can surrender to love without reservations, without fears or insecurities. There is a reason for everything you feel and experience now. Every thought, every emotion that arises when remembering that person, every feeling of closeness, even if you are far apart, is part of a divine orchestration. The angels show that the predestined love that exists between you acts as a force that guides you, illuminates you, and subtly propels you to evolve. This love has the power to transform your lives, but both need to be in harmony with this higher purpose. The angels also ask you to understand that this waiting, however challenging it may be, is essential. They remind you that the greatest blessings often come to those who learn to wait, who learn to trust the process, who surrender to divine timing without haste or anxiety. Because this love, when it comes to fruition, will bring a light that can heal, fill gaps, bring a peace you have never experienced before. During this wait, the angels want you to focus on yourself, on strengthening your spirit, on seeking your own inner light. They say that the more you become whole, the more you connect with your own essence, the more you will be ready to receive the true love that the universe has reserved for you. This is the time to look within, to connect with your soul, to listen to the messages it has for you, to make space for self-love to flourish, because only through loving yourself fully will you be fully prepared to love another. The angels say that for this person, this connection is also intense and sometimes scary. They feel the strength of this bond, but may not yet understand what it means or be afraid to open their heart to something so deep. The angels work with this person, sending signs, guiding thoughts, whispering messages of courage, so that they too prepare for the moment when this union will be possible. You can perceive signs of this preparation. Sometimes they arise discreetly, like a song playing unexpectedly, a memory that pops up without warning, a coincidence that seems unexplainable. These are reminders from the angels that the universe is working towards this connection, that they are creating the conditions for this love to flourish at the right time. If you observe, you will see that life is offering you opportunities to grow and become increasingly aligned with what your heart desires. This journey is not easy, and the angels acknowledge the difficulties you face, the doubts, the uncertainties. But they ask you to trust, to keep your heart open, to continue nurturing hope, because what is reserved for you is something worth every moment of waiting. This predestined love you feel is not a whim, an illusion. It is a truth pulsating in your soul, a promise that your essence recognizes and wants to experience. The angels want you to know that this love is real, that it exists, and that when both of you are ready, it will manifest in a full and unwavering way. Until then, they will be by your side, guiding your steps, strengthening your spirit, preparing your heart to receive this blessing. The universe, like the angels, leaves nothing to chance. Everything you are experiencing now, every experience, every emotion, is part of a preparation that is shaping you, preparing you for this love. There are no mistakes, no delays. What exists is a divine synchrony, a cosmic dance where every step is guided so that in the end, you and this person can meet in a way that transcends any earthly limit. The angels encourage you to stand firm on this journey, to allow yourself to live each moment with courage and faith. And when the right time comes, you will understand that every wait, every silence, every tear was part of a love journey that the universe prepared especially for you. As the angels continue to guide this revelation, they show me that there is something deeper in this waiting, something that goes beyond patience and preparation. They want you to understand that the time you are waiting is not just a period of transition. It is an active phase, where energies are being balanced, and where you, deep inside, are being prepared to receive and sustain the kind of love that this predestined connection will bring. There is a silent and sacred magic happening behind the scenes of your life, an energy that is subtly adjusting everything around so that when the definitive encounter happens, it will be pure, true, and unshakable. This love between you and that person already exists in the spiritual realms, has already been blessed by the angels and the divine forces that govern the universe. The angels say that, at this moment, both of you are on parallel journeys, deeply interconnected. Even if your paths seem distant or there is a physical separation, your souls are united by an invisible cord, a line of energy that pulses and vibrates in the same rhythm. You are growing together, even if you are apart, and this is part of the divine process. The angels speak about a very ancient and sacred concept: love as a path of spiritual evolution. They show that in order for this predestined love to materialize, both need to become mirrors for each other, reflecting both virtues and shadows, so that when they meet, they can fully recognize each other, both in the light and in vulnerabilities. They explain that true love is not just about feeling good. It is about growing together, facing challenges, healing old wounds, and allowing internal barriers to be undone. This person, although they may not yet be fully aware of it, already feels the impact of this connection in their life. They may notice changes in their way of seeing the world, feel an inexplicable desire to improve, to evolve, to understand more about their own heart. The angels say that this internal transformation is part of the preparation process, that they too are being spiritually worked on to be ready to receive the love that you represent in its entirety. You may feel this connection intensely, as if the universe itself is pulling you towards that person, even when the rational mind tries to resist. The angels want you to trust that feeling, as it is real. This magnetic force that brings you closer is the predestined love acting, the invisible bond that unites your souls, which have already been connected in other lives and are destined to meet again to fulfill something greater. Throughout this process, you may face moments of doubt, wondering if this wait is really worth it, if this love will really become a reality in your life. The angels ask you to be patient with yourself, to allow emotions to flow without judgment. They know that this journey can be challenging, that uncertainty sometimes weighs on the heart. But they assure you that this love, this connection, is real and that the wait will be rewarded in a way you cannot yet imagine. What the angels reveal is that this predestined love, when it finally manifests, will be like an explosion of light and understanding. You will see each other with a clarity never before experienced, recognize in each other everything you were looking for, everything that seemed distant or unattainable. This love will bring a peace that transcends human understanding, a sense of belonging, as if all the pieces of the puzzle of your lives finally fit together. And as you wait, the angels ask you to cultivate that peace within themselves, so that when this union happens, they are already in tune with that energy. They show that self-love, self-awareness, and care for their spirit are the keys for them to be ready to receive that love in its purest form. The more they love themselves, the more they create a safe and welcoming space for that destined love to manifest. Furthermore, the angels ask them to trust the signs they send. They are always by their side, guiding, protecting, whispering messages that remind them of the greatness of that love and the purpose of this wait. Sometimes, the signs may appear in the most subtle forms: a dream, a song, a phrase that resonates deep in the heart, a feeling that they are not alone. All this is the universe assuring them that it is taking care of this connection, that it is preparing the way for that love to become real. This destined love is more than an emotional connection. It is a call for them and that person to awaken to their own essence, to recognize that they are more than physical bodies, more than earthly identities. They are souls on a journey, learning, evolving, growing. And the love they share is the fuel that moves them, that brings them closer to both their divine purpose. The angels show that, at the end of this path, when all parts are aligned and when both are ready, the meeting between them will be like a reunion of souls. There will be no doubts, no resistances, only the certainty that they were made for each other. This love, which now seems distant, will be there, within reach, and it will be as natural as breathing, as beautiful as the glow of the stars. Meanwhile, the angels ask you to remember that this preparation is not a burden, but a gift. It is shaping you, making you stronger, wiser, more aware of who they are and what they truly desire. And in the end, you will realize that this waiting journey was actually the path to the truest love that you could experience. And so, with a heart full of hope and patience, the angels guide you to continue on your journey, trusting that the moment of union will come. They assure you that nothing happens by chance, that this predestined love is already a reality in the spiritual plane, and that, when both are ready, it will manifest in all its splendor. Delving further into this journey, the angels show me that there is an even higher purpose for the predestined love between you. They want you to understand that this connection is not just a divine gift, but a mission, an opportunity for healing and transformation that can affect not only their lives but also the environment around them. This love is like a flame that, once ignited, has the power to illuminate and transform everything it touches. The angels reveal that both you and this person carry in their souls marks of past lives, experiences that have shaped their hearts, that have prepared them for the moment when they would be ready to meet. This predestined love is not a common encounter. It is the fulfillment of a cycle, the closing of a journey of learning and evolution that spans time. They show that you committed, at some point in the past, to reunite together, face your fears, heal wounds, and transcend them. You can feel at times, as if their presence brings forth deep emotions, feelings that you may not even have known existed within you. This is the effect of a destined love. They have the power to illuminate both the beauty and the shadows of the soul. It's not a love that goes unnoticed, that comes without challenges. On the contrary, it comes to transform you, to reveal what is purest in you and also what needs to be healed. It is through this duality that you will find balance and completeness. The angels say that they, just like you, go through moments of confusion and doubts. The intensity of this love can be overwhelming. It can make them feel vulnerable and insecure, but it is precisely this vulnerability that allows true growth to happen. They are being confronted with their own feelings, with their own internal barriers, and this can be scary. However, the angels are by both their sides, guiding and smoothing this process, so that, at the right moment, you can meet each other without masks, without reservations. It is important that you understand that destined love is a mirror. It reflects the deepest parts of each of you. If there is something that still needs to be healed, this love will bring it to the surface, not to cause pain, but so that you can free yourselves from everything that holds you back from experiencing this feeling in its entirety. The angels show me that this connection is a divine opportunity for self-awareness and healing. The more you allow yourselves to be vulnerable and honest, the more you are opening the way for love to manifest fully. During this waiting period, the angels encourage you to look within, to recognize what still needs to be worked on within themselves. This journey of self-discovery is essential so that they can be prepared for this love. They remind you that true love is not found outside of us, but it is born within, as we connect with our essence, with what we really are. They guide you to realize that self-love is the fertile ground where destined love can flourish. Moreover, the angels reveal that this connection, when it manifests, will be such an intense force that it will touch everything around. Together, they will become a source of light and inspiration, an example of true love that can guide other people in their own journeys. The angels show that this union has the power to expand, to create an impact that goes beyond the two of you. It is like a wave of energy that resonates, that inspires, that heals. That is why preparation is so important, because both must be ready to sustain the strength of this love. They also speak of a profound concept, destined love as a service to the world. The love you share has the potential to inspire, to heal, and to transform. It is not just a personal experience. It is something that can resonate in the lives of all who are touched. The angels say that when true love manifests, it is a force of light that illuminates the path for others, that demonstrates what is possible, that encourages everyone to seek what is authentic and divine. The angels want you to know that, at some level, they also feel this mission, even if they may not be able to explain it. They perceive, even unconsciously, that this love is different, that it carries a purpose that goes beyond pleasure or momentary happiness. They feel that there is something greater at play, something that requires courage, surrender, and faith. That is why, at certain moments, they may seem hesitant or confused. They are processing all of this, trying to understand what this connection means and how far they are willing to embrace it. You can assist in this process by silently sending love and understanding, keeping your heart open and nurturing the trust that, in due time, everything will fall into place. The angels say that this patience is a proof of love, a demonstration that you believe in the strength of this connection and that you are willing to wait for divine timing. They remind you that true love never demands haste, but it flourishes serenely, at the perfect pace that the universe has appointed. Finally, the angels reveal that this union, when it manifests, will be a rebirth. Both will experience a renewal, a new way of seeing life, of relating to the world, and of understanding the meaning of being together. This love will not just be a romance story, but a testimony of faith, a spiritual path that will bring light, healing, and purpose to your lives and to those who have the privilege of witnessing this union. The angels ask you to maintain this vision, to continue nurturing hope and trust, for everything that is true and pure has its time for fruition. And when that moment arrives, when you are ready to receive this love in its entirety, it will be like a light that will never fade, an unshakable force that will sustain each of you in the journeys yet to come. As we approach the end of this message, the angels show me that there is a sacred promise between you, a promise that transcends time and circumstances, that surpasses any obstacle that may arise. This destined love is like a flame burning in their heart and in the heart of that person, even when the physical world seems to keep them apart. And the angels say that, Just as the sun always shines again after the darkest night, this love will find its fulfillment when both are ready to receive it in its fullness. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is preparing every detail of this journey. The angels want you to know that there is no mistake, there is no delay, there is no deviation that can separate two souls destined to walk together. Everything that is happening now is part of a preparation, a construction that, although invisible, is solidifying in the spiritual realms. This love does not depend on external circumstances, but on the internal evolution of each of you. The angels whisper that when this love finally manifests, it will be like a rebirth, a reconnection that will bring the feeling of home to both of you. You will recognize each other so deeply that it will seem like time has stopped, that every pain, every weight, every moment of doubt will have been worth it. This union will be a reflection of the inner work, patience, and faith that both of you have nurtured along this journey. You will not only be partners but also soul companions, ready to face together the challenges and blessings that life will bring. But the angels also ask you to be patient with themselves. They know that the path of predestined love is not always easy, that there are moments when the heart longs for answers, for signs that this love will truly materialize. And it is in these moments of uncertainty that the angels invite you to turn inward, to trust what you feel, to remember that even when everything seems silent, the universe is working in your favor. They encourage you to keep the faith, to believe that true love always finds a way to manifest itself, that nothing can stop what has already been decided by the heavens. And when the time comes, when everything is in harmony, this predestined love will appear in your life with a force that will dissipate any trace of doubt or fear. It will be a union that will bring peace to your heart, that will fill all the gaps that time has created. The angels say that when this reunion happens, you will understand the value of each step of this journey. You will see that each step, each challenge, each tear was essential to prepare you for what is to come. They show that this love, besides being a blessing for the two of you, will be a beacon for other souls, living proof that true love, the one that is pure and predestined, can overcome all barriers. And now, before we say goodbye, the angels ask you to commit to writing an affirmation in the comments, a statement that strengthens your faith in this journey. Write, "I accept and trust the divine timing for my predestined love." This affirmation is a commitment that you will be ready to receive this blessing when the right time comes, a sign that your heart is open to what the universe has planned. If they have felt the power of this message, the angels invite you to subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to receive these messages and guidance. Let their light merge with yours and allow this journey of love and faith to continue to grow. They are supported, guided, and above all, deeply loved. And know that this connection is but the beginning of a much greater and brighter journey than you could ever imagine. Remember, true love is eternal and will always find its way back. May this message serve as a reminder that the universe has already decided, and in due time, you will experience the love you have always dreamed of. Now that you have come this far, absorbing every word, feeling each message vibrating in your heart, the angels reveal something essential to me. The journey you have embarked on does not need to be traveled alone. You already know that there is a destined love waiting to blossom, but there is one final key for the doors to fully open to this energy in your life. Subscribe now. This is what the angels whisper at this moment, and it is a commitment you are making not only to that love, but to yourself and everything you wish to manifest. By subscribing, you'll be declaring to the universe that you are ready to receive all that it has in store for you, ready to walk with faith and openness to every revelation the angels will bring. This subscription is a clear sign to the universe that you are willing to open your arms and heart to all that has been reserved. By subscribing, you are saying yes to your own transformation, to the love that is waiting for the right moment to find you. There is no doubt, only the certainty that this is the next step. Click on Sign Up Now, without hesitating, without questioning. This is a direct call from the angels, an immediate connection to what they have to reveal in their life. Let this choice strengthen their faith, renew their hope, and allow the predestined love to flow on their path. In the comments, write, "I choose to live the love that the universe has prepared for me." By doing this, you will be assuming their power, reaffirming their confidence in the divine process, and aligning with the vibration of true love that is so close to manifesting. And don't forget, the angels will be by their side with every new step, with every new message. Are they ready to live everything they have to offer? Click now and be part of this journey of love and light. This is the decisive moment. The angels are around them, observing every step, every decision they make on this journey. They whisper to their heart one last message, a choice they must make now, without hesitating. And this choice is their inscription. Click now. Sign up and allow the divine energies to work in their favor. This simple gesture, This small click carries immense power, a clear sign that they are ready to receive, to transform, to live everything that the universe has prepared for them. Their inscription is more than a gesture. It is a statement to the cosmos that they are open to true love, to the revelations that the angels still have to offer them. Imagine what awaits them by making this decision. Feel the energy of the angels intensifying around them, ready to open doors, to guide them at every step of this journey. Sign up now without questioning, and allow the light of the angels to flood their life. This is their moment. Don't let it pass. Write in the comments, "I am ready to live the love and truth that the universe has reserved for me." With this affirmation, they seal the commitment to their own destiny, to the predestined love that is so close. By signing up, they are joining an endless source of messages and spiritual guides, a stream that will take them exactly where they need to be. Click subscribe now and be part of this path of revelation and love, guided by the angels. Do not wait. The moment is now.